A lot of you guys have been asking me to set up a store page where you can browse DiplexHeated merchandise, so I have. The link in the description takes you there. As always, thank you so much for leaving a like and a comment on the video. Your support really helps me out. Let's start the video. Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy at War, and welcome to THEED. We are indeed on Naboo, and we're gonna do the Battle of THEED here, which was in the movies more of a fight, where the Royal Guard, along with Padme and a few, or actually a couple of Jedis, you'll know them as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, took on the remaining droids and some of the higher-up generals of the Confederate army inside the actual city itself, while the main army was out fighting the Gungans on the battle of that big green plain. So we are indeed turning this into a battle. It's not going to be much of a fight. We are deviating from the story just to be able to create more of a battle scenario instead of just a small fight between some scattered security droids and a bunch of Royal Guard members with Jedis. No, we are indeed deploying clone troopers in the city, and the funny thing is these are phase 1 clone troopers from the 65th, which was later called Emperor Palpatine's. I believe they were called Emperor Palpatine's all the time since their creation, because I believe they were created during the Clone Wars when Emperor Palpatine took over. He was a senator before, so let's just say that imagine if Senator Palpatine had the money and influence to have his own legion. They would just have been called the 65th Senator Palpatine's own. And he obviously wanted to have a good relationship with Padme and everyone. He wanted to obviously corrupt people's minds. And since he was heavily involved in the conflict on Naboo and the invasion of the droid army in order to bring the Republic together to aid Naboo, I feel like it would be really suitable for him to have his own legion deployed, even though it really wasn't his at the time being. But, you know, we can deviate from the lore like that. So today we're going to be witnessing a droid convoy coming down the street, and as a matter of fact, you guys want to see the battle itself. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's videos. So we're going to have a security convoy coming down the street with some armor. Perhaps they're heading to the battlefield. We're going to have our clones deployed throughout the city. We have a platoon here that's going to be heading out here to take out the droids back here that are sort of just gathering and rallying. And the rest are ready to be ambushing these droids. So we're not going to be doing a lot of controlling, just a bit to get the party going here later on with some of the Bazookas. The Royal Guardsmen, or the Palace Guards, whatever you want to call them, the Royal Guard, we'll just call them Royal Guard, will be controlled by the AI himself. So we are only going to be controlling droids right now. I mean the clones, sorry. There's going to be a small FPS lag at the start here, because it's actually quite an intense map, but it will ease up in a short time. The ambush is under full way. Oh. Both of those are taken out. Now we can let them continue the firefight. I wanted to move back up here to watch these. This is interesting. Oh, my numpad stopped working. Oh, there we go. Sorry. To watch these clones fight the droids here in this close quarter combat environment. The new blood splatter is really cool. We got many more clones further back here. I'm going to take a bit of a command over some of them over here and send them around just to add to the flanking maneuvers. How's it looking down here in the center? Having some severe hard drive lag still, which is really annoying. By the time I get back home to Sweden, I'm going to have to clean that out. But I can assure you this map is very heavy on the details and all the buildings and stuff. And it didn't happen yesterday, so there's no real reason for it to happening now. Okay, we'll have to let them come closer. Okay, we've got more clones deployed down here. Let's send them into the fight. I think more clones need to focus on the firefight at hand instead of deviating to avoid fire. They need to kind of stop and fire. AI in general, I feel like, needs to do more of that, and they would have greater success. How's it looking over here? A lot of the clones have been killed. I feel like we need to gather our strengths. Alright, we'll put us back here. How's it looking over here? I'm going to take some quick command here of the Royal Guard. Send them forward under some sniper support. There we go. Yeah, let's command the Royal Guard for a while. We got plenty of guardsmen around here. To help our clone friends coming here to fight for us. I'll swap back to the clones. This is perfect now to move up here because they're kind of moving away. Looks like they're going to be heading for our security forces down here. This is going to be quite intense because we're going to have a lot of troops coming up from over here. Oh. Editor. And then we're going to have lots of clones coming out of here too. So this is a nice little ambush here. Catch as many clones out in the open as possible. Check. We are effectively neutralizing the droids that kept us from gaining any ground here on this side before. And we can now link up with our battle brothers over on this side to finish the fight. That is some tactical excellence right there. Very good by the AI. They carry that through nicely. I'll admit that I was in control for most of it, but despite the fact and all the requests of me allowing the AI to do most of the work themselves, many times when that's possible, I will allow them to, but sometimes to direct an interesting experience with a more of a story-like appearance. That actually rhymed. You need to add a little bit of a human touch to it. The AI can't do everything themselves like that. There we go, guys. That was the fairly violent but quite short battle of THEED. Obviously not lore-friendly, but semi-lore friendly. Did of course happen, but in a different manner. Not as bloody as this one. And again, this is Star Wars Galaxy War and we're on my channel here, so we don't want to keep things too minor. Man, the clones are really on a vengeance streak right now. That's it. We've secured the city. These are the casualties. Red is the droids, the yellow is the clones and the Royal Guard. We have quite a few soldiers alive, but we've obviously lost a good part of it. Some good close quarter combat down here. More fighting up here. Really interesting map. A little bit laggy. Could be my hard drive, but it could also be the map itself. A lot of detail going on. Hopefully that did not interrupt the experience too much. Sorry if the video was a bit short. Obviously the battle itself dictated the length of it, but I thought we had some pretty cool scenes. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys soon again. Bye.